First of all, I would like to thank Department of Political Science, MANU, for giving me this opportunity to be at this August conference. And of course, Professor Afroz Alam, who has brought a guest of panelists together. It's an honor to be a panelist sitting next to A.K. Verma sir, because when I started my, you can say, journey of analyzing elections, etc., I used to read a lot his articles and I've learned a lot from him. Thanks a lot, sir. If we talk about political communications, see, it has evolved over the years. 2014 से 2024 में ही कितना evolution हुआ है? 2024 में 95 crore active internet users थे इंडिया में. Can anybody guess what was the number in 2014? It was 25 crores, 4 times in the last 10 years. WhatsApp has today ballpark 50 crore users. In 2014, 4 crores, just 4 crores. So almost 15-16 times. Instagram had 3 crore users in 2014. Today again ballpark 36. YouTube had 12. Now we have 46. इस 10 साल में ही there has been so much evolution. There is a rapid increase in the user base of users who are using internet and who are there having an active profile on social media accounts. So that's what has changed the landscape of this political communication significantly. So if we talk about the earlier days, which is just after independence, it was largely radio and print media was used as mediums of communication. We all remember the Tries with Destiny speech of Jawaharlal Nehru. He used radio to a great extent to communicate with people. Even Indira Gandhi used radio to a larger extent. And of course, advertisements in the print media. It was called the age of newspapers. While Nehru was known for giving his grand speeches, Indira Gandhi was the first politician to give catchy slogans. So this Garibi Hatao became a very important catchy slogan in 1971, which helped her win the election. It is perhaps parallel to what today is Ab Ki Baar Modi Sarkar sort of a slogan, if you go back to the history of slogans. And of course, mass mobilization was one of the key aspects of election campaign and political communication. इंदिरा गांधी ने 1979 में जब जनता पार्टी की सरकार गिरी और 1980 में इलेक्शन होने वाला था, उस समय she delivered speeches in 1500 plus rallies, 1500 plus. और कोई ये बता सकता है कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी ने 2014 में कितनी रैलीज करी? It was 400 plus rallies. So again, the number of rallies has reduced, of course, because of the digital penetration or the era of digital politics. The 1990s, we had this era of television, wherein now TV commercials became important. So they used to be once a novelty, but TV commercials gained prominence in the 1990s. And then the era of digital politics or digital communication, 2014. Now if you see, 2014 is called as the first social media election of India. 2014 में Rahul Gandhi was not even present on X. He joined X or Twitter in 2015. For example, while Narendra Modi had realized the importance of social media, way back in 2009, he joined X. Rahul Gandhi joined FB also, Facebook also in 2017. So in 2014, the BJP and Prime Minister Modi almost had a free pass on social media platforms. कोई खास competition उनको मिला ही नहीं था उनको social media platforms पे. Now, in 2019, if you see, all the opposition parties, realizing that they were late, started catching up. They started investing in their IT and social media teams, etc. But 2019 May, if you recall the election at that point of time, people also started saying that perhaps BJP has started to weaken on social media platforms. And the opposition, if not 20, at least has become 19, unke barabar hai. But 2019, or a period from 2014 to 19, when this rapid increase in the number of WhatsApp users started, BJP shifted its focus to WhatsApp. So while the opposition was contesting the election on Facebook, Twitter, etc., BJP moved to WhatsApp. It's called as the WhatsApp election of India. And WhatsApp is a private social media platform, right? It's not public social media platform. So they had, as per reports, almost 3 WhatsApp groups per booth. So 10 lakh booths around, so 30 lakh WhatsApp groups. And they had around 1.2 million social media volunteers. And of course, we had this Balakot airstrike where this nationalism fervor was generated, and फिर अब की बार मोदी सरकार, and the WhatsApp played a key role in 2019 elections. Now moving to 2024. Now 2024 is a surprise election in many ways, because BJP was the favorite to win. 400 par was the slogan. Opposition was disjointed because they had exits of Nitish Kumar, RND, etc. The NDA was bolstered just ahead of this. There was literally no competition. I mean, most of the surveys and even political pundits were saying that the BJP could win 400 seats. So what happened? BJP, again in my opinion, was again largely focusing on the WhatsApp. It again probably thought that the elections will be contested on WhatsApp and they have significant dominance on WhatsApp. But the elections moved to YouTube. Traditionally, if you see, there is a common conception that television channels are pro-government. So YouTube became a shelter for many journalists and outlets, which can be loosely called anti-government or anti-establishment. And BJP was very late to realize that YouTube had become so popular that it was going to influence in a big way the elections of 2024. So despite having the strongest WhatsApp network, BJP suffered setbacks because the narrative of change in constitution, if the NDA wins 400 seats, was largely spread through YouTube channels and networks. Again, 2024 brings us back to one of the traditional methods of political communication, which is a Padyatra. We saw Rahul Gandhi undertake a Bharat Jodo Yatra, 2 yatras. He undertook to mobilize support for public, and the Congress tried to create or improve his image. Now, if you see an Indian Express report says that wherever that yatra or the route of that yatra, if you compare the electoral performance versus 2019, the India bloc gained 41 seats wherever Rahul Gandhi conducted his Bharat Jodo Yatra. So, 2024, we see a significant shift in the popular digital media or social media platform which is used, and also the use of one of the oldest traditional methods of campaign or mobilizing public support, which is Patra. Now, as Vice Chancellor ji said, we don't know which medium will play a key role in the 2029 Lok Sabha elections. It's uncertain. Is it WhatsApp? Is it YouTube? Is it some other medium? Do we go back to the old traditional mediums? Or is there a mix of mediums which is likely to be used? Now, if you see, even the use of radio, Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi realized the importance of radio and has conducted hundreds of Man Ki Baat episodes on the radio. Now, this social media also provides a lot of challenges for everybody because there's a lot of accountability. It has led to the democratization of political communication. You can catch hold of any leader on X. You may not be able to catch hold of any leader on the ground, but you can catch hold of them on X, raise your concerns. Political parties and leaders are wary of narratives being spread by the opposition, so they need to take action immediately to counter those narratives, etc. So there are challenges which this medium places on us because the use of AI, the use of deepfakes, we've seen all in the 2024 Lok Sabha election, but the voter is always probably ahead of all political leaders, consultants, etc. and they have their own mind while they go out to vote. Now, this is largely, I think, my take on this. And just to give a flavor of a campaign, we have a few minutes still. 2 minutes. So just to give a flavor of a campaign, I do not have slides. Tushar Bhai is not here. He is the owner of War Room Strategies. When we were doing 2017-18 Shivrajji's campaign, Nishant is here. Nishant was part of that campaign from SNDR Strategies. So, what was the problem statement? जब भी हम कोई campaign उठा रहे हैं या कोई भी assignment ले रहे हैं, तो problem statement क्या है? तो 2018 में जब शिवराज जी re-election मांग रहे थे, तो there was a 15-year tenure, so a 15-year sort of an anti-incumbency. People were getting bored of his image. That same Mamaji image was a bit carried too far. Correct. So, वो एक challenge था. But he was still popular. But people wanted to see a new face, a new phase of Shivraj. So, the first stage of the campaign, or rather the election campaign strategy, was that identification of MLAs who were facing significant anti-incumbency and replacing them with fresh faces. We were not able to do that to a large extent, and that was probably the cause of the loss also. But whatever was possible, Shivraj ji managed. So the first stage of the campaign was Sarkar Sarkar mein fark hai. Sarkar Sarkar mein fark hai highlighted the difference in governance between the Congress 10-year rule under Digvijay Singh and the 15-year rule of Shivraj. So Sarkar Sarkar mein fark hai was one of the campaigns, the first campaign which was launched. It did well, particularly well at that point of time. Then the second campaign which was launched was presenting a futuristic vision of about Madhya Pradesh. So a Samridh MP campaign was launched, wherein ideas were crowdsourced from the public as to how do they want Madhya Pradesh to be I think at that point of time it was 2025. And then when it comes to elections, it was an all-out political campaign which was launched because Congress had a combined leadership and they had all mostly dynastic leaders, Kamal Nath, Digvijay Singh and Jyotiradiत्य Scindia. So the campaign which was launched was माफ करो महाराज हमारा नेता शिवराज. तो सोशल मीडिया में भी खूब चला. इसका कॉरोलरी भी हमने ही चला है. माफ करो शिवराज हम तो है महाराज. तो सोशल मीडिया पे अभी अनंत बात करेंगे, हमराज बात करेंगे because they are new blood in this system, in this field, and they have extensive expertise also. So with this I would like to wrap up my talk. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Afrozi. Thanks a lot, sir.